Now I'm recording. What I've learned is stress is being focused on an outcome that actually has not happened. And I want to be real clear on that comment as far as being concerned about something that has not yet happened. Number one, everyone needs to be aware. Here's what we need to be aware of, okay? We need to always be aware of our surroundings, 100%. Number two, we always need to be responsible with the information that we have. Number three, here's the ultimate piece that we have to choose. Well, we don't have to choose anything, but it's the difference between, stress kills people, literally. If you look at some of the major things, health issues that kill people, stress is one of them. And stress is this. Stress is worrying about something that we have no control over. Stress is worrying about something that has not yet happened. We've heard for years and years this stay in the present moment. See, here's where I'm at. There's a reality of what's going on in our world. And I've got two choices. And I look at both things not through just rose-colored glasses all the time. I look at duality, and I have the capability to look at through duality because of that inner work and that journey that I know that is most important for me to be my best version of self. And so when we encounter situations, regardless of what it is, what I get to do is experience it, allow it to come through me. And number one, what I have to do is remember this. Feelings are a choice. Feelings are a choice. Our emotions are a choice. How we react is a choice. And think about this too. React is emotional. And think about the times when you've acted at a highly emotional level. Has that served you? Let me talk for myself. Let me speak more responsibly. When I act at a high level of emotion, it does not serve me. As a matter of fact, it throws my body chemistry off and lowers my immune system. Let me say it again. When I react emotionally, it releases hormones in my body, can throw my immune system off, okay? And the number one thing that we need to focus on is being at our highest levels. Easy in theory, but here's the one thing that I really want you to focus on. Number one, be aware. I'm highly aware of what's going on in our world. Highly aware. Have a lot of conversations with people about it. I have, we look at the current condition and in anything. I have a daughter with a health issue that's had a health issue for 20 some years. And I've been highly aware of many different things. And today I get to look at the things that I have a choice over. Okay, I have a choice over to manage through a situation. That's the piece I want to hopefully impress upon you in my message today. It's not, oh, you need to be positive and rah, 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 and yet at the same time I'm resisting a reality. No, life is duality. Everything is in its duality. The challenge is that we swing to the emotional thing. We swing to the train wreck. And we swing to the thing that is drama. And again, let me restate, because many people can get sensitive and say, well, this isn't drama. Well, it is if you make it that. It is if you make it that. And if you really pay close attention, that is equally, or actually the greater problem is our ability or inability, okay, whichever we choose, and how we respond to something. See, respond is the root of responsible. And so here's my number one response in my dramas and my traumas and my afflictions in life. And this is just general principle. The current space and time that I feel I'm in personally, and everyone's in this current space and time on this planet, but you have your own current space and time. And this may not be for anyone. I'm not here to say how everyone's doing is right or wrong. I'm just here hopefully to share with people what is working and what will work for me on a daily basis. Number one, what's going on? Have an awareness. Awesome. Okay, react, emotional, I'm spun, I lose. It has me, I am an emotional hostage to the things around me. And then I'm an emotional hostage. And then if I start engaging with people, then I get caught up in the mess. Okay. I need to pick and choose the areas where I can gather whatever information I need. And then I need to go to those principles that you know as well as I do. Okay. That feelings are a choice. Our reactions or responses are a choice. Reaction is emotional. Doesn't serve us. Okay. Respond is the root of responsible. Okay. Now what's responsible? Here's the number one thing that's responsible is focusing on what I control. Focusing what I control. So what do I control every day? And it's pretty ironic as I sit here, okay, in a time of discomfort with a high level of comfort. I'll say it again. I sit here in a time of comfort in a space and time where there's a high level of discomfort. And you can research it all you want to. I'm healthy. See, so what happens, what's kind of neat, and again, the duality, I'm not saying our situation is neat, but I'll tell you what, if you sit in and go, the situation's horrible, and you don't go to the duality, okay, you're going to have a real moment, okay? So then I take a look at and say, all right, what have I done? You know what? I focused on the number one thing every single day, being healthy. Giving myself the best shot in life. This is outside of what's going on around us. These are principles that are now being called forward to ourselves, and the concern of what have I done up until now to be healthy in two areas. Two areas. You see, we can get really comfortable. The area of my health. And if you have not been someone that someone's not taking care of your health, well, here's the duality. Start today. Start today. Immune system. Have my historically, be a witness, not a judge. Have all of my choices that I've made up until now served me at the highest level in the well-being of my body and my immune system? Don't be a judge, just recognize it. Because if you don't take responsibility, if we don't own, okay, the fact of choice, we can't do anything about it. You can't change what you don't own, okay? So number one, in the current space and time, what I'm going to look at some simple things. I'm going to look at my health and continuing to actually enhance my health. That's my best shot. That's my best shot. And it's worked out well. Number two, next with health is then looking at our financial health, okay? Well, got to be responsible. And it's a moment. Do I live prepared? And here's what I mean. I'm not talking about living in a space where I live scared. Scared versus prepared are two different things, where we haven't been able to live life because, we've got to save every dollar for the catastrophe or the terrible thing that's going to happen. No, I'm talking about being prepared and responsible. Prepared and responsible. An example for me, and listen, I don't get it all right, and I'm still figuring things out. I always want to reiterate that. But many of you that are watching this know that I have a daughter with a health condition, okay? Had a pregnancy with heart conditions, the risk of insurance being rejected. No one hears me mother effing the freaking insurance companies like a lot of people would do. Effing insurance company, they screwed me. The insurance company did what they did. They didn't approve any of the stuff that happened. And if you want to go into heart surgeons, special freaking anesthesiologists for heart surgeons, special high-risk pregnancy doctors, a medical care out of service, you do the math. And guess what? I knew that I always have to be prepared. I'm responsible for what's around me. And so a situation that could be a catastrophe is not. Because I'm prepared. Prepared. What's preparation? And this is where I'll take you to. Today, there are moments where, and I'm not discounting it, people are waking up with some fear. People wake up with fear on doing the things they need to do to be prepared in life. A lot of people aren't prepared in life for the things that come, whether financially, whether it's emotionally. And when I talk about financially and emotionally, investing every single day, whether it's in your personal development is scary. Because we've got to face ourselves. But if we focus on our personal development, okay, then what's going to happen is we're going to build this foundation that can carry us through the things we encounter so that we actually respond and focus on the things that we control. See, here's what I can control today. And hopefully it can shift you to that focus, because everything else is going to stress you out. The things that you can't control, things that have not happened yet, but it's going to happen. Okay, sit in that spot. But it's going to happen. All right, great. I've got my information. So what am I going to do with my information if the things are going to happen? I'm going to make a choice, and hopefully I'm speaking for you. I'm going to make a choice today that's going to put me in the best position in my health, the best position in my spirit and my soul, okay? My physical, my spirit, and then the best position financially. Oh my God, but look at the financial markets. Look at this and look at that. Well, let me take you to a reality. And this is not for the opportunity to exploit. challenging times. I'm not talking about exploitation. I'm just talking about keeping you in reality, because here's the situation. The people that walk through doorways and understand, okay, that understand that feelings are a choice. How we process it is a choice, okay? And how we respond is a choice, are going to see great opportunity. Now, I'm not saying this is the time to go out and go rich. Some will, some won't, some will, a lot of things happen. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is keep moving forward. Keep moving forward with the opportunities that are going to have, because there's going to be a group of people, and I hope I can support a bunch of them, that are going to get paralyzed in the best way I can with what I call, people call it tough love. I call it the truth, okay? Because everything is a choice. There's going to be a group of people that need others to lift them up, okay? And if you're in a really good space, if this is really resonating with you, and although you've got some concerns of what's around you, listen, do I have fear? You bet. I hope I have fear. Because fear is that contrast I need to move to love. There's only two emotions, love and fear. If I don't have fear, I can't understand what it is to reach for love. Love is abundance, okay? That's the critical piece. So now what, if I can support and serve people that are challenged, great. But those, if you're sitting here and you know, toggling back and forth, I'm sure you will throughout the day, especially if you turn on the news. Listen, you don't have to go to the circus anymore. You really, really don't. Okay, or the local carnival. Just go turn on the news and you can go on a carnival ride. Am I saying ignore what's going on? No. You know, don't, shift the message. I'm saying be aware and process it calmly. Think about the next right step and take it right calmly. Continue to focus on what you control calmly. And if you can impact others with an energy like that, you can support people as we walk through whatever we're walking through, whatever it is. And the final piece is this, let's go back in history. And this is the tough thing I'm going to say to people, And this is going layers deeper. And call it a call out, call it an appropriate time. I don't care. I really don't care. Because what I care about is coming with the truth that can support people. See, right now you get to reflect and say, was I prepared? People are worried about the financial situation. Were you prepared? Were you responsible? Were you responsible? Are you reacting to the market? The market's great. I want more. I'm going to get more. I'm going to react to the Joneses and the Smiths and buy more, but not be responsible and prepared. That's the one piece. Some people need to look at it right now. And guess what? If you have to look at it as a witness and recognize and say, whoa, you know what? I don't know where this is going. It could get better tomorrow. Could get worse. Anything could happen. Was I prepared financially? Was I prepared financially? I wasn't. Okay, what can I do today to change that? It's the one thing I talk to people about, getting sober and staying sober. And this isn't the I'm wonderful. Here's what I know, though. A lot of people try and get sober and don't stay it. I tried for 20 years, 9 rehabs. It took me the 9th rehab, and now it's 11 years, okay? And it's nothing big that happened. It was one day, one choice. And here's what I want to tell you, is alcohol was always around. Well, this is different than alcohol. Well, maybe to you, maybe not. I mean, alcohol was the biggest demon on the planet to me. There was nothing bigger than that to me. And that's just in my own little world. And if you know anyone that's been an alcoholic or had an addiction, if you're someone, you know what I'm talking about. So we've got other things that are around us too, okay? But you know what? Today, if you weren't prepared with your physical being, it's kind of funny, they'll say this is a general, people find religion and find God when things get scary. Well, if that's the path you want to choose, just find it all the time. And that's not me preaching. I have my beliefs. I'm real strong in them, but I'm not a preacher to it, right? I mean, I walk my path. Why go find it when you're in desperate spots? Why go find, oh my gosh, now I'm going to do what I should have done in desperate spots? Because now you're in an emotional space and it's going to show up. So here's what I would say. Calmly look at your current space and time. If you're in a space where you've taken care of your health, you've taken care of your being, and financially you're in a good spot to weather what could or could not happen, you know what? Give someone else some hope. Give someone else some hope. Because I was the guy that wasn't prepared many, many years ago when things had happened. I didn't live that way. And, I got slapped around in life and learned that that's kind of an important way to be. And with that said, I hope that I can encourage other people at this time, because it's a choice. I mean, it's a choice on how I respond, and I'm going to go down a black hole if I react. It's a choice how I respond. I'll go down a black hole, okay, if I react. What actions can I take that, you know what, maybe I haven't been taking in my business? Well, it's different. Well, it is different. The difference is people are still going to take action. Maybe not at the level that they did. But the bottom line is this, is focus on the things that you control. That's all I want to share with you. And if you're in a spot of heightened emotion, pause yourself. Say, okay, breathe deep. This isn't going to serve me or the people I'm around. I've got to manage my emotions, because all it's going to do is just spin me out. Keep an awareness, stay calm, focus on the things you control. Know that feelings and our responses or reactions are a choice. Onward. I hope everyone has an amazing day. It is 5:11 a.m. and my day started just like it always does. Some good physical activity. Postmates shows up in Vegas. Check this out. Postmates shows up in Vegas at 3:30 a.m. at my doorstep. Talk about that. I mean, I'm a happy guy. The simple things, take care of my wellness, stay in my little routine. Hopefully share some information here that can be helpful to all of you. The first coaching call today was at 3:55 a.m. I had a little break, firing back up on some coaching calls, and onward with my day. Much love to y'all. Remember, respond is responsible. Reaction is emotion. And we've all been in those heightened emotional spaces, and they don't serve us. Do the next right thing right. It's just the little things. Talk to you soon.